Om Sri Sai Ram. Matangavadana Ananda Sadana Mahadeva Shiva Shambho Nandana Mahadeva Shiva शंभो नंदन मातंगवदना आनंद सदना. Om Sri Sai Ram. As mentioned earlier, Swami had changed my destiny and my destination by his one divine decision of selecting my wife for me. Today is our 45th wedding anniversary day. Let me mention very honestly that this gift of God is embodiment of purity, devotion, and humility. She has purity of Mother Sita, devotion of Meera, and humility of Shabarima. Her entire day is divided in 4 segments: 6 hours sleep, that's all, and 6 hours morning and 6 hours evening. Singing bhajans of Swami, giving him bath, giving him food, water, arranging him as directed by him. He believes that all the gods in her temple, her name is Puja, so she has her mandir wherever she goes. Even in a hotel for one day, she will create a mandir for herself. 6 hours morning, 6 hours evening. One to one, love to love, heart to heart. Totally engrossed. And at the same time, 6 hours devoting for seva to her family, me, my son, and whosoever comes to her house. She will treat everybody as embodiment of God. And she will maintain our house neat and clean as a perfectionist, like a temple of God, every day. There are two very noteworthy incidences that I should mention. Once, when she was serving in Swami's super specialty hospital in Euro ward as in charge of Euro PD, there was an elderly person, a gentleman from ashram, whom I know, and he also is working in Swami's probably book trust. She was doing her job, arranging everything for the patients and save others, instructing everyone. She would even instruct doctors what to do and when to do. This gentleman came to her and said, Sister, could you please come with me for 1 minute to your room? I want to share something very confidential with you. She said, Uncle, I'm very busy and tell me if you have any problems. He said, No, I don't have any problems. I just want to share with you something very special but confidential. Just 1 minute. Don't worry, I'm like your father. I know your husband. I'm staying in ashram for last 40 years. She said, Okay, uncle, come, but be very fast because I have to look after so many things. So she took this uncle, old gentleman, to her room and said, Tell me, sir, what is the problem? He just fell down at her feet, doing Shashtang Namaskar. She was shocked. She said, Please, uncle, don't do this. This is not allowed. Why are you doing like this? He said, Beta, I am not giving Shashtang Namaskar to you. In my 40 years of my proximity with Bhagwan in ashram, I have never had seen such vision in my life. When you are walking from here to there, from this room to that room, instructing patients and sevadars, what I saw with my open eyes is that face was yours, the voice was yours, but your entire body was Swami's body. I could see very clearly Swami's orange robe, walking, rushing, running here and there, doing everything. First I thought it may be some hallucination or some, but it went on for 5-10 minutes. This is the first time I have this experience. So I come to seek your blessings and also to bless you as my daughter. She told me this herself in the evening. The second incident was her surrender to her husband. Once it so happened in 1978, we all were sitting for darshan on the hot sand in hot sun. Those days there was no music or no indication of Swami would come out any moment. So I was reading, we used to carry books always because we never knew what time Swami would come out. So I was reading Dr. John Hislop's first book, Conversation with Bhagwan. In that, Swami has mentioned that one day the entire world would come to seek him, to see him, to Puttaparthi. And there will be such unprecedented huge crowd from all over the world that Swami would have to literally walk in the sky to give darshan. And only very few chosen ones, his near and dear ones, would live with him, and rest will have to be satisfied with his glimpse of his robe from a distance. While reading this passage, I got tears in my eyes, literally. I said, Swami, what if I am not one of those near and dear ones? I can't live without you, Swami. In my mind, I was crying in my heart with like this, reading the book and don't know what to do. I did not even realize that Swami has already come out and he has finished his ladies' side darshan and he was standing right in front of me. When I looked down, I saw red robe, lotus feet, and I looked up. He said, हे, क्यों रोता है? चलो। Naturally, my wife also followed because it is an unwritten convention. When the husband goes, the family can come along with. And on that day, Swami did not take anyone else. There was very less crowd, but Swami did not take anybody else for the interview. I said, Swami, now you are gone. Now no one can save you from my love. He took us inside, he followed, and then he closed the door. I was still in tears. Hey, why are you crying? Tell me, what do you want? I am ready to give you anything. I'll give you right now. Tell me, what do you want? I just went on my knees and grabbed him around his waist and said, Swami, first you have to promise me that whatever I ask today, you will not put any conditions on that. No if, no but. You will grant whatever I ask for. You don't have trust in Swami? Swami pe bharosa nahi hai? I said, Swami, yes, I have full trust in you. But this is what it is. If you don't give me this word, I don't ask anything. So simple. I played my cards very well, very smartly. And this compassionate Lord put his hand on my head. I promise, I promise, I promise. Then I said, Swami, I don't understand your law of karma. You know that I am not a calculating mind. I love you means I love you. That's it. And I should be with you as you are near and you are dear, not only for Satyasai but for next Premasai avatar also. No accounts with me for these 2 births. We will settle the accounts after 2 births. I wanted to be look like a gentleman. He hugged me so tightly and said, I love you, I love you, I love you. Then I went and sat against the wall. I was feeling so relaxed. And I was so happy. Then Swami turns to my wife. Bolo Amma, tumko kya mangta hai? Tell me, Ma, what do you want? And she, being a devoted wife, she was in great tension because she did not know what this Janam, Maran, Ye Janam. She had no idea what I was talking about. So she said, Swami, मुझे और कुछ नहीं चाहिए. I don't want anything else from you. बस आप इनकी रक्षा करना. Save him from all the evil forces, please. इसकी रक्षा करना. You want me to protect him? He is always with me. I am in him, around him, behind him, besides him, always and everywhere. He is always with me. Later on, Dr. Bhagwat told me that Harish, Swami tells many devotees that I am in you, around you, behind you, besides you. But to say that you are always with him is rarest of the rare blessings. On that day I got these blessings because of my wife. Jai Sai Ram.